to what we have on other maps, it is VALORANT.
Or John QT, honestly, on the other side would be
always a fast fight. Zekken might get pinged out by this dart, though. And on opposite sides of the wall, it comes down. Zekken strikes first. Sentinels on the board early, but G2 are still posturing in this space, calling in the reinforcements. That'll be Jonas Api supporting down low, but Zekken is on an absolute warpath. It's not ending anytime soon. G2 find a couple of kills on the other side, but again, it'll be Sentinels in control of the site.
Yeah, the trade's good from Zelsis. Everyone gets away into this site, and now Sentinels, whenever you're playing a post fight on B, you have so many angles to go for.
It's Baby Bay in a 1v3. VCT A player 1, more like.
He doesn't even have a name, Christy.
It's brutal. He already got his first kill in 1,072 days. It has been a drought for the rookie.
Don't know if we've ever had a 30-year-old rookie before.
And I don't know if we ever are again. It'll be Sentinels keeping the pressure up, and once again, Baby Bay falling down this time early on into the round.
I don't think you have to start saying once again at round 2. You can wait a second to dog on him.
I mean, look, if Baby Bay was up here, he would call it honestly. I think we can do the same. I cleared that with him in advance, don't worry, but it will be Sentinels making quick work of the second round.
Yeah, so Corrode stopping Zekken from just running away with map control.
Well, it's not gonna stop. Actually, John QT running a bit away as well. Jogmo fires back on the other side and gets some support from Trent. Trent still locked down inside of mid while Valen mows him down. G2 come in with the better rifles and now control the spike.
And that's what I'm talking about. Really nice team fighting from G2. They gave a little bit of space to the Neon, then immediately have a Paranoia, have a dart ready to go on that fight back in.
Territory to cover before you even recover the spike. Now the gas taken down rather low. QT sees the gun, but Trent will see him first. A 3K, and G2 opposite sides of the wall. But how prepared will Sentinels be? That haunt is deep. It's not going to spot both players, but we'll see the one. Narrate and Zekken both find their mark, and B site is open.
Perfect road into this site and plenty of time to get set up in the post. I think B is one of the most difficult sites in the game to retake right now, because if you are just coming in through to mid to punish both players set up there from G2, Sentinels.
Trent has made his way here. Keep your eyes on him, but Narrate is already waiting for him. 2 kills, and the defense starts to fall apart from G2.
Really nice fighting there. Sentinels take a pause, decide, hey, we have to deal with one of these corridors first, get there too, and now a big advantage.
Oh, Valen just can't quite find the angle from heaven. Sees a few players, but his own teammates are dropping like flies. There's time to play with now. But Valen's position has already been given up. Now he's getting re-cleared. Narrate playing so aggressively.
Big pick.
And all of a sudden, Valen with 3. Hold on. On for a clutch. But down to 15 HP. Valen just can't get it done. He makes it.
Just having great team fighting to deal with these extremities early.
Oh my word.
But not the weapons to really deal with this one. Jojima with the hero rifle is far away, and already losing out on Jonah makes this pretty rough to hold for G2.
Yeah, these are the G2 Sheriffs, not the G2 Stingers. It's a very different story, except not in the case of Trent. Already has found one and calls in Baby Bay for some support, but it's just not going to be there. Sentinels making quick work of this once again.
And they get the spike down, easy peasy.
Spike planted.
Jaw can hunt a little bit here, see if he can get a kill, but no real hope of winning this round. And now, as you look ahead towards the next, it is all about what did G2 discuss in that timeout? Because they showed practically the same round in that last one, just 3 Sheriff players containing in mid.
Yeah, I'm wondering, can you run similar looks? Because obviously G2 have done a lot of like full mid aggros. Can you fight more aggressively for the extremities of the map?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because I think when you're playing a Yoru into a Neon comp, it ends up playing really similar to if you think about like a Lotus A fight, right? Where as a defender, you have this option of if I hard commit into this early fight.
Take it over with the double teleports. Paranoia now. The Sentinels wait to find their mark. Trent in a ridiculous position. Who's waiting for him? I don't think anyone. And now the site is getting mucky. It's getting yucky. That ultimate is down, and Trent is tearing them apart. 3 kills already, and with a classic, Jogamo will trade him out. It's a 1-on-1 now. Both Vipers alive, with plenty of time to work with.
Jonah P was so late to all of this. But John holds outside, tries to look for an early peek. Jonah not giving it. He'll just wait for the plants and play from there.
Turns into a game of timings. Jonah has started to spy a little bit deeper into the site. And ultimately, John has to be worried about every single angle. Left, right, up, back. Jonah's had so much time. John waiting. Backed in, here's a footstep. Jonah P takes him down.
That is nasty from Jonah. In the 1v1, walking into his opponent's pit, making notes main with his teammate. A good reposition.
There's still going to be players there. Jogamo in trouble, has to teleport away. It's a 1v1. Valen, the walls are closing in around him, and he is down. G2 pushed away from this site, but still with the position back towards elbow. Sentinels have to be prepared, though. They know Jaw was on this side of the map. That combo takes him down. 3 already for Zekin. Could we get another? It'll be Trent. Back into things.
Flank coming through.
The office holding it. There's just no chance. Trent did so much in the last. But you can't swing into an op with an Odin.
Yeah, he has no way out here. Round is over. Sentinels.
Problem if Valen doesn't get cleared. They thought they had him because of the spam into the box, but that is just unfortunate.
Yeah, the full auto does him wrong there. And now Zelsis turns to deal with the flank a little too late. Loses his life. Bang only 1 for 1. That's guns recoverable. But now Sentinels here to deal with the problem. And little pressure applied at mid, and here comes the execute.
Yeah, BabyBay's got to call in support, but already Zekin is flying at him. It is not comfortable to play with now.
Good reposition.
Waiting for his timing. Maybe trying to get inside of this wall. How is BabyBay gonna play this? He's getting slid on. He's getting schmeeked on. He can't do anything. Sentinels own the site.
And bye-bye to G2's chances in this round. You buy an op, both attended, and then having like basically only a week of practice, if a little more, little less, to be able to come out and...
For a moment, waiting for his team to come out from behind the wall. Very measured approach from Sentinels thus far, and as soon as Valen's pushed back into him, he's able to make quick work. A few more members. This is lights out.
Yeah, double entry into a double op kill, shutting down the rotators in from mid. Sentinels, they've really started to simplify. The first 6 rounds was conditioning this mid fight every time, and since then they've figured out that they can just bully the A site.
And get a little bit fun and go for some teleports into the site. We're gonna see. Doesn't look like G2 want to put up too much of a stop just yet. Jonah P's actually out there with a classic because he couldn't even shoot his gun. And now Bang has ulted back up into spawn. No one's waiting for him. That's a couple of kills. Now G2 can only approach in through mid. Bang with a shorty in hand, trying to stall out as long as possible. Nightfall to try and counter out this utility being thrown in from G2, and they haven't made any progress into the site.
It's retaking through one corridor because they have no way to get out. There's a crossfire, there's an op. This is brutal.
There's just nothing you can do. They put down a smoke on the left side to try and cut off this crossfire, and it's completely worthless. Sentinels take every single one down. With full mid control, can move over here quickly. And Sentinels aren't leaving the site either. They continue to flood in and bunker behind this attack wall that G2 themselves put down. It's getting a little bit awkward on site as all 5 players are here, and John QT goes unnoticed and unpunished for a moment. Finally, G2 with an advantage. BabyBay draws 2 kills, and they get the plant down.
I've never heard the Riot Games Arena that excited for 2 kills. But they're fans.
The first 3 rows love BabyBay. They want to be as close to him as possible. And the back of the crowd is all Sentinels.
A little weaker from you guys, son.
That's a rarity. They don't really have to talk a big talk this game so far. We'll see. Almost caught on the
Will be a brawl.
Yep, they want to get up in front. Now the snake bite is down. BabyBay and Valen. BabyBay on first contact, lining them up, and Valen to capitalize off of it. The rest of G2 follow suit. And it's a 2-on-1. Zekin a little bit too low to make a go at it.
Activated.
BabyBay showing his hand a little bit. They both ignore the wall, just get right in front of it. But now paralyzed on top of the thorns. BabyBay has found an opening, but Zelsis looks right behind him. G2 get into the site, trade out their teammate, plant the spike.
Straight up 2v2. Trent and Valen split up. Trent is 1 off the ultimate, but he has a fight against Narrate.
Narrate on the flank. The wall not an option, and Trent wins it out. 3 for him on the round. And now so many corners that Valen could be in. Bang's got to take his time.
Paranoia smoke, but what angle does he
Didn't
check?
see him? That's ridiculous. I think the call might have come in to save.
Yeah. 50 credits in the bank.
Wow.
He concedes it.
Just a couple pixels forward, he sees Valen underneath him. That could be a kill. That could be an honest shot at the round. Keep the pressure up, go for a re-clear into mid, but every single corner they peek is being held.
It's a good start to the round, but unfortunately for Sentinels, G2 too good to trade this one out, unless Narrate could change that.
Down to 11 HP though.
Spike planted.
Spike already planted. How do G2 want to hold on to this? 2 players back into elbow. Again, trying to fight off of Valen's contact in the corner of sight. Play these deeper lines and force Sentinels to show exactly where they're going to be approaching from. Prowler already into the site, makes it easy for Valen to throw that Paranoid and fall back again. It's these layers upon layers when you hold into the post plant. Delay, delay, delay. And Sentinels are now starting to feel that time pressure, starting to feel the pressure of being outranged and outgunned. And now the rest of the team is in. Nightfall's gonna tag up 3. This completely stunts the play from G2. They're boxed into a corner. They don't really know where to go. Zekin fighting his way out as well. And they're all split up. Jogamo into the thick of things. Gets the 2. G2 with a chance once again.
The round slows down for now. Plant still not committed, a 3v3, but ults for G2. Jaw can get info off this.
Time to scout. There's a double hold back towards spawn. That buys a lot of comfort, and now the Hunter's Fury to connect. Trent tags the first. Shots coming out from the next one. It's distraction! Jogamo with a 4-piece.
Hunting for his ace. The IGL on the other side.
John QT's been revealed. Jaw's waiting right on the other side. He's ready for it! Jogamo gets the ace!
Incredible from
Into the B site. John QT tucked away into the corners. Teammates continue to flood on in. Sentinels looking good already. And Zekin goes down. This might not be over just yet. G2 continuing the fight on in. And abandon Valen to get the spike on the ground.
Baby Bay and Trent trying to win it out, but an ult in their face. Trent will keep his gun, and so will Baby Bay.
G2 have had to fall fully off site. Only now looking to get back in. Trent, the spam, it almost is there. But now with Baby Bay in a 1-on-3, it won't be enough. And Sentinels get their first defense round. Valen, unlucky a bit, can't connect.
Paranoia.
Refight, here goes Zekin sliding on forward. No one's looking at him. 2 immediately to kick off the round.
2 clean from Zekin. G2 pop an ult.
What is happening? We're ulting
towards
away, but
A?
refighting in. What in the world is that?
That is a weird one. Works out for Sen though. They trade favorably. And now it's just Jaw off in hand.
Yeah, the up purchase looking a little bit silly now in the 1-on-4. And that teleport would have been seen. Oh.
Brutal timing for Jaw. And a really good chain.
Bang looks to challenge. Slips in. Here's players jumping away. Hold on, nobody's home. He started to realize, and he's here so quickly. On the left side. That's the first. There's a whole lot left to do. Sentinels blinded up. Still stalled away. I mean, they're tagged up. They're getting shot at. They're getting shocked at. And now they might just fall away from the site entirely.
They're saving. And this is such a cool post plant from G2. You see where their wall is. That's what I was talking about, that allows a lurk to go up towards elbow, that threatens the Viper there. But what it also does is when you have a post plant and you're putting the spike down here, the retaking players have to push through your Viper wall to challenge. And they're but they're separated.
They have to play on their own on the slant. Oh no! Who's looking at him? A 1-for-1. That'll be good enough. But now Narrate prepared into main and no one else to challenge him there. A quick hop back into the site. Jogamo trying to be a drone! He pretended to be a drone for half a second. That was exactly what Narrate needed. Sentinels down in numbers, but they're always coming back into the site and now onto the flank. The challenge, but it's a knife in Delsis's hand. Somehow Trent chalks it. Now Trent paranoia it up. His Sentinels running to the side. I mean, it's a mess on every single front.
Trent 1v3. Ult, and all of his starts to work with.
But they know where he is, and he's still worried about a flank. He knew Zelsis was behind him, now sees that there isn't a flank coming in. Has to put away the Hunter's Fury, needs to challenge. To half already, there goes Trent one, and Trent does not get the next. Sentinels strike first here and take Corrode.
A bold choice against their...
Not that, it's a little bit fresh,
You never know what you have till you lose it, and having to...
That's the first stun primed, just by the... Hold on, Baby Bay is out in front! That'll be the first. A Paranoia to stall out G2 into tree, but Baby Bay and the rest of the G2 are on a warpath. Bang tucks himself back into sight, but he goes down. G2 box themselves into the site.
And now it's double Senti in the post plant. Thorn's gonna come up. John QT trying to get ahead of it.
Ooh, he slipped out. You wouldn't expect him to be here already, but the drop is made. Nice shot. It's Valen with 3. And now with players in main, no space onto the site, just getting toyed with. You can't feel good. That can't feel good either, oh my word. Baby starts and close.
Adding on ideas.
Flash into 3 now, comboed with the dart. Will be traded away. This is another one of those slow rounds that you'd expect from Valen, even on the anti-eco. Oh dear. Narrate catching the 1 and peeking in for a little bit more. G2 will be down in numbers for the post.
It's a 3v4 post plant, but there's still danger to this round. Guns picked up.
It's a bit awkward too. G2 have split up and put 2 players in main again. Valen creeping around up in heaven, that's 1. Has to fall away. That Paranoia will be the exit path he needs.
Cover going out.
The rest of the team now called into sight to play off this smoke.
Here.
Baby Bay fully protected now. The smoke on his shoulder. Now ready for players to drop by now. A quick scope on 1. And backs on away, playing into the time game now, even as the shots get a little bit messier. Sentinels just don't have the clock to play with, don't have the time at all. But some good damage here in the second round.
They lose a couple guns, that's good damage Sen can be happy about.
Going back into Boathouse.
Narrate and John backside together.
Ooh, Zekin's gonna want that back. Now without pressure of a quick rotate through spawn, it will just be the side anchors. John and Narrate in opposite ends, opposite corners, 1-for-1 might not be enough, and it won't. G2 have the site.
Plant comes down. Paranoia for Bang. That's the best hope to make this retake still work.
Bang's going quickly. Still has a Paranoia, but he wants to take the fight first. He's out in front of things, and his teammate isn't there to trade off immediately. Actually catch them out in a trap because of their utility. Here comes the drone over from Tiles. First of all, second scene. Now the trap play is burned, and it's just not anything. Jogamo is here for 2 quick kills. The rest of the team flooding in, and by the way, Baby Bay is now in market through B. So add insult to injury, because this round is wraps.
Hold on, Chris. Baby Bay is 5-0 this map. He's owning on the entries.
Is that and is the headbang through a wall? Yeah.
Casual jaw 4K to boot.
And first flash. A clone primed, there's an Omen ult faked out in backside as well, but John is ready for it. He's waiting and now buys himself some time with the cage. G2 trade out, shock darts back and forth, but still John is alive in backside. There's pressure in from market. And John forced back down onto a classic, but it's Baby Bay without a team, and it's G2 without a sight. Teleport away once that's primed. Here it comes, nice out of Baby Bay. Hardly any time to react, but Hunter's Fury unable to reply with anything. Zelsis creeping forward, completely unexpected. That's the bait at work.
Jaws in spawn, Christie swinging
Jaws waiting for it. Not at all. John QT, rather Narrate to find a few. And now this spike in the middle of the map. G2 scattered to the wind.
Valen TP's through the wall and opens up this A site, but Zelsis a chance to take a timing, wins it. And now the ult in a 2v2.
What a shot, but it's down to 20 seconds. Zelsis has the ultimate to try and pluck someone away from the site. It's being baited out, now he's holding on to it.
10 seconds
he can
left.
use that to enter into the site. Become a human drone and trade 1-for-1 if this fight doesn't come to him first. The ult goes wide. Trent, hiding. Waiting for his moment, takes the high fight first. And takes the second! Trent in a Red Bull clutch. Selling this fake with the clone and another behind, but Narrate getting that kill into mid has made things a little bit uncomfortable. Now he's out in the open. He's been caught out in the open a few times.
Look at Baby. He's running into spawn. They have a split through market, and John QT is super isolated here.
Jaw is just intrigued. G2 are running the map against Sentinels. John, with a stinger in hand, do we really think he can do it? Can't even find the one.
G2.
Inching his way through the site. G2 are really taking their time. Even with 20 seconds on the clock, let's let Bang be an issue. But not for much longer than that. 10 seconds is all G2 will need.
No one else in a position to deny. The last two members of Sentinels race in. But G2 is established. The Outlaw posted towards heaven. And this retake feels nigh impossible.
It can be hard to pace yourself on a site hit like that, right? I think when you're playing without a jet to go flying on in, jumping up on top of Generator, you need to have that patience.
G2, I think, get more value out of one Euro Flash than almost any other team you watch in Valorant.
Sure.
They do such a good job of taking a tiny bit of the map with just one piece of utility. You saw the fight in Tree Room there. All they had was a single Yoru Flash, Baby Bay swung, they got the opener. And then they maintain their entire bank of utility to actually just overwhelm Bang as the site anchor. They're always very conservative with how they're using that util.
Well, Zekken being on the other side of the map with the op. But Bang can stall out for a long time. A Paranoia back on Jenny. On top of all this utility, we're gonna have to call in the Hunter's Fury if G2 want to get into the site. There's the first. Bang's still alive, trying to dance around. He's teleporting in place. That is not going to work. Lurk on the other side of the map as well. A constant pressure point into Sentinels.
It's already going to be a save call. No way you can risk losing the operator. That was the whole game plan coming out of Sentinels' second timeout. And G2, think about what they did that round. They showed
of utility, and G2 go for that snap play, and it's beautiful. Forward. Zelsis, shotgun inside of the smoke, gets the first. No one else is looking at him. He has control of main. And if Jogamo is able to sign something, G2 might be right back in it. Into the back of side behind Dice. Bang gets his shot down to 10 seconds on the clock. And Sentinels are starting to crumble. Zekken is in here, but now discards himself back into main. Operator in hand. Every single Sentinels member is on their own. One flash to play with. Just firing away. Drawing eyes towards him. Zekken is trying to be the bait.
Dart online.
There's the first. John QT has found his mark, and now pressure goes onto the spike. G2, they can't sit around underneath hell, and John QT is raining up from above them. Sentinels get their second. The red carpet down into the B site. John QT won the first round from back here, was strong for Sentinels, but so much pressure. I mean, the flashes, the darts, it's just all up in his eyes.
Spike planted.
We'll have to call from the grave.
Second time G2 shown around like this. This time they get the kill back site. And still, their Vi's posted in main. He is going to cause so many problems.
G2 made the right adjustments, but now Narrate at the front. The spear for Sentinels.
He's walled off. Trapped in main. It's a 2v2 on
look
site.
at Narrate go. He is on a warpath, and Trent down under. It'll be a one-on-one. Zelsis doesn't grab him. How does that miss? And he's got to get on the spike. Sees the player coming. Jonah P will take it through. 2 trips. No more wall, but there's still a stun.
Jonah's going to do well to apply a little pressure here. Keep 3 players towards B.
Really trying to sell a B split, but no one is buying that. Good work, Zekken and Zelsis. Putting to sleep 2 members of G2. Trent has yet to be stopped.
He doesn't know that the A side has been conceded.
30
Stuck
seconds
behind
left.
this wall instead.
Tree. That's exactly where Zelsis will be. Spotted out. Time is running out. G2 need to act on
10
this.
seconds left.
That stun shouldn't be an issue, but it will be if Jonah P falls down.
That's the spike!
Hold on, why was the spike going for the fight? There's nothing doing. Zelsis takes 3. Zelsis. But Zelsis down low. That Paranoia on the side. G2 are winning every single fight on both sides, and now Sentinels without any territory anywhere. Might actually have spotted out Baby Bay, but will it make a difference? Doesn't seem to be the case. We're just jumping down on him. flattening bang, and the rest of SEN's hopes in this map.
Sticks around on the reload.
Nice paranoia, but shot the clone, and now caught on the reload is a disaster hold up. We walked into this with one sheriff, and it's now a 5v3%.
And remember when I was talking about the post plant with double Sensi? That's where we are now.
With the judge too jumping out of heaven, it's ugly. You don't want to see that.
This was not even a force buy.
Aegis and smokes to cycle into heaven. Trent could just be the hero. Trying to bring it back, that's 3. Sentinels over eager. And Trent willing to shut them down.
He is. Zekin's holding it though. And he'll deal with the situation.
Zekin figured it out faster than I did.
Just a bit more aware. Paranoia used, but there's a sensor to counter that out. And time is ticking. VALORANT now alone, trying to make it back in, but they've got it shut down. Sentinels.
Strange right now from Sen. Spike still left back towards spawn, doubling up and clearing out Wine. They saw Baby Bay in that spot before, so Jaw being there, no real surprise.
That just deletes him on the jiggle. Baby Bay shut down as well.
I mean, the game is simple if you are winning the extremity fights versus Chamber and Yoru.
That's a make or break of this comp.
You are also going to need to get the spike eventually, one would assume.
VALORANT.
Oh dear, this could be bad. VALORANT starts to line him up, that's 2. Finally traded, but now the distraction as Trent falls out of bullets.
Winnable. Surely you're not clearing this though.
There is a 0% chance. I mean absolute 0 that we're ready for it.
All good.
And we weren't could stall long enough to rotate over with an ultimate. Hold on, double tell. What is happening? VALORANT just matches Bang's teleport. That was sick. The paranoia to stall out as well. Sentinels aren't going anywhere.
Through the smoke. Sen is gone. 2 players left. The round is cooked.
There was a fall on Eco, and look at Spawn right now. Spike is trying to sprint away. He's actually being held for. Narrate could have an opportunity to make a... The first shot's not quite connecting. And now with John falling. It all rests on Narrate's shoulders. Map point is handed freely to G2 on the Eco. That net doesn't catch Baby Bay though. He could try and get out in front of it. Tagged up, grabbed up. Sentinels actually just winning out on the B site, but it means that the rotates have come through. Spike was actually tossed over the Vise wall on A. And Sentinels control this side of the map. The whole time, by the way. There's a Yoru back in spawn.
Trent's about to face him.
Trent does take him down. But his teammate a long way away, and Jonah P's got an operator in hand.
It's a save. Not enough money to go for this one. And at 12-5.
The next round, because Sentinels just used all of their ults in this one.
5, but not a lot of map control for Sen.
Not even a lick of damage for G2. Trent on the other side of this.
Control for Sen.
Not even a lick of damage for G2. Trent on the other side of this wall. And the flash doesn't hit him. Trent is here for everything. 2 for him and Jogamo to trade. The map on the line now. It's Bang and John QT. Pressure in. Smokes for Chaos. But in the Chaos, Jogamo thrives. G2 will send us to Lotus.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but VCT player 1 is a completely different beast to me.
He's a beast on Viper.
Seems like Zekin might want a little bit more.
Now they fall back, get that little bit of extra time and ready themselves for the next phase is Baby Bay. Decimates Zekin.
And now Utility coming into the site. The rest of the G2 squad not far behind. Jogamo just deletes Narrate. And Sen have been forced to fall away from the site. There's no one left except for John QT. Alive in the smoke with players all around. An assassin diving in for one for another, but cannot continue forward. And teleport over. Whoa, okay. The classic will get the job done.
Jaw has been dying on a couple of these anti-ecos. Doesn't happen on this one.
Surprising because G2 are usually so legit shutting down ecos, and they continue to be so here.
2 off the Fatal, you're pretty happy about that. Nice anti-eco for G2. Still, there's a lot of smoke cycling up and down. And a well-timed re-clear there, coming through front. B is Jaw. catches Zelsis on the fade of the smoke. Expected.
I do respect John QT calling for the full save here. G2 will make a go. John QT holding things outside door. G2 have every single player fighting on their own. Someone's got to step up. Someone's got to be the hero. But it's stepping in to a grouped up, primed and ready Sentinels.
And now just Valen smoked off in main. Backing away from this one. So that was such an incredible recovery.
Yeah, it really came down to the wire. I think if Jonah P doesn't go down, this round is really tough to play. Fight his teammates to cut in through break room, get into the site. It's B-pop right now, but Jogamo takes the first one. Things are getting uncomfortable for Sentinels. They might have even had the A site had they gone there, but now they're just getting ground to pieces on B. Unsure of where to finish. Zelsis, after popping the ult, is backed away completely. Sentinels are running away with their tail tucked between their legs.
A very different story from the previous round. And the difference maker there is that they didn't have Zelsis in a position where he could thorn the rotates coming in from C and coming through spawn. So the second that G2 realize this rotate is coming in, they're ripping the fade off. They're all running through these.
Right, they're playing a lot of like very slow early rounds. They don't exactly
walk around it if he sees the gap.
I'm not sure he will. There he goes, primes it and just gets deleted. Paranoia goes into break room. Valen is going to be trailing in off of that. Now Sentinels maybe a little bit out of sorts. The op doesn't connect, and Zekin needed that one. This smoke causing chaos down onto the site. Zekin trying to get into the thick of things, get involved, and it's Zelsis to win it all. The first rotation. It'll have to come on the next. Unless Jonah P sneaks on in. Look at that! Spamming through the smoke. Picks up a little bit of Zelsis's medicine there. But Trent goes down. Baby Bay into the thick of things, and Zelsis takes it again! G2 bear down. Onto Sentinels.
Rocket for Zekin.
Finds two, but again, a shot from Baby Bay. He's taken 3 from the grave. And now the spam from Trent. G2! Right back in it. Flash and the haunt doesn't connect, so sort of the ping might have helped out a little bit, but it's not going to mean much of anything when all is said and done. The door is tapped. Here comes G2. It'll be Valen on his own. Working off of the utility, Jonah P opens up the first. Now finds himself down in numbers. On both sides, nowhere to go. Zelsis with another 3K. A couple of missiles too. It is about to be unleashed.
They're fighting up.
They're fighting up. Pandemonium ensues. John QT up in front of it all. And he's got to keep moving forward. There's no other option. And it means decimation from G2. Trent already with 2. Sentinels now backed into a corner. Valen is jumping and shooting them all in the head. Themselves for this retake. No utility to work off of. They just are going in, guns blazing. Just the near sight. And that might not be enough. These shots aren't going to find themselves. G2 finding one after another. Trent in one-on-one. Down to absolutely nothing. And
staying in the right mental throughout this series.
Now they're ready to move into the C side. And Valen's just racking them up. Doesn't really stop, and there we have it. Baby Bay on the lurk finds his with the wall bang.
He gets 1 kill on an anti-eco when he's playing.
That is a really cute place to play. And Zekin is looking beautiful from it. Bike teleporting in. Valen just baiting things out. He doesn't want anything of that. And front B, it's bang. Traded out by Baby Bay. The rest of G2 vacating C except for Jonah P.
Hold on. He gets a kill?
This round is madness. G2 have started holding the shift key. They're not sprinting A, they're walking back into B where they just saw Zekin ways to be coming all the way in through broken.
Maybe Trent. Holding the angle.
But clearing the wrong one. Valen thought he was safe, and so did Trent! Jonah P left on his own. Can't see a thing but green. And now we should...
Might be looking for another big second round on this retake.
Sentinels are already coming. They're already into this smoke. Completely unexpected. completely at odds with G2's own hopes of holding on to anything. It'll be 3 more per second.
Trent has all.
A lot of utility being spent in, but Sentinels are just winning every single fight.
They were ahead of that utility. And now Valen, wow!
Hold on,
is he
that's
still
2.
making this? Okay.
The pain shells. Just, yeah, this is going to
No,
be
it's
too
a fake.
tough.
They're going back A instead.
You've got to go back into the
15
safe side.
seconds.
With so little time on the clock, without the guns to play with, there is not a hope in the world for G2 in this round. The Thorn and Sentinel side, they've got to be aware of him. But nobody's ready for Nair range! Nair range with 2!
Down A.
But
The site has been opened up. Valen not overreaching yet, but thinking about it, taking his moment and going up into it. I don't know about that, Valen. I don't know about that! But somehow he's making it work. 3 for the leader.
Excellence from Valen. The C's caught onto the second player in heaven. They couldn't hear the TP, and Valen feasts.
Zelsis now finds himself in a 1-on-3. 3 round winning 3Ks in this game. He'll start to slip away if he can't be a hero once more.
This comeback was truly something. 5 rounds won in a row. But now staring down the barrel of 11.
The time is working against him. There could be players around him, in the corners, in the walls, that's 2! Celsius on the move! But it's just too little, too late. Steel Garden, and the fight forward from Jaw. Beautiful timing, but it's traded out. Zelsis was there. And now the rest of the Sentinels on the warpath. A Nightfall in, but Jonah P doesn't care. It's traded back and forth for now. We're still inside of the pit.
Baby Bay just has to live, and then Spam is so potent with this pit up.
Valen up in front! Finds the person again, slips away, bang back into things. It's a 2-on-2 now, with a missile in the post. Sentinels have to fight forward, have to fight in, but now the pit falls. Line of sight open for Trent. Can't find the Spam! And bang will take Sen up to 10.
G2 did so much to try and keep
Util to stall this out. It might be time to look for a little fight! And Celsius is waiting for him. Sentinels have opened up well and are continuing to do so. The spike is down out in the open. It's a mess for G2. Jonah P and Valen, the sole survivors here.
The spike is down backside. There's an Omen ult to get it, but Valen needs to get out. He's gonna try and run to B, ult for the spike, and pivot.
Ridiculous, it's a fake. It's a complete fake out from him. He's gonna grab the spike, cancel, but still be back in mound. He could even throw the spike over to Jonah P to grab a Nightfall. It's only Bang sticking around here on 40 HP. And that spike is going down.
10 seconds left.
Sentinels realize their error, but it's just too late.
They're all so low.
And now G2 know no one is coming in from spawn. They're worried about their own backs. They turn around for it. Sentinels are just waiting. A smoke of their own. It's a guessing game now. Who will break first? Who is it gonna be? Eyes on Valen as they all come up into him. And now Jonah P is out of the equation. Sentinels have brought it all the way back.
From Noise, perfect, stalls him out completely.
I mean, it's a masterclass from Bang. Playing back in sight, but now his position is revealed. His task becomes oh so much more difficult. Pushing forward, there he is. But it's all down to Zelsis now.
And what a game he's had. Critical multi-kills have kept this game alive. A chance to do it again. Avoid overtime.
He wants to end it now. But he makes a footstep, makes the drop sound. G2 know exactly what is up. We wouldn't.
2 players here to hold from G2.
Baby Bay and Valen waiting, lying in wait. And Sentinels now in trouble. Maybe not. Maybe they've just fought their way through it. Valen now running away as the fight flips back into spawn. Sentinels are running circles around G2.
The ultimate earn for Zekin. A 5-on-2. And both players from G2 stuck in main.
The last round feeling like just a speed bump for Sentinels. And we're gonna cement that fact. Again, Molly coming down. Jogamo is gonna have to take it. Jogamo's gonna have to get it all done. It's all riding on him, and he's good for it. G2 have pathed the way into the site. Continue to flood in behind.
Another retake for Sentinels. This time down numbers. This time no Zekin.
Mark 2.
And a long wraparound from Trent. He was thinking about the flank. Junction G's already on site, though. Sentinel's not wasting any time. And narrate. That's one. Almost another. Jogamo needs some help. Send help for the man. It'll be there. He knows. He knows where these players are. He's done good to bring it down to all on his own. And narrate takes it. Sentinels will best G2 in week 1.
What an incredible way to end it. A 1v2 clutch for Narrate.